Alright. So I got a major problem. I think maybe it has something to do with the hit stop. Something might have to do with this. Nope, that's not it. I gotta check a few things because I'm in debug mode now. The characters keep. Oh wait. Actually, I was gonna do something else. I'm gonna go. Where's Kia? Right up here. Dev true dev body. Here, so I'm gonna write after write true FPS. So this is the FPS that has to be converted for the set interval, but this is the FPS I would talk about. I would say that's like 60 FPS, so it'll be like that. But yeah, I'm going to go into that, and I'm going to go to player scripts. I'm going to change two things. First, I'm going to go into I'll just say like key down. So true FPS of true FPS equals 60. And then you press F, true FPS equals 1, else it equals 60. So it's going to change from 1 frame per second to 60 frames per second. Did I do this right? Nope. It's not F, so I have to find how to make it F. What's the word? Just key code. Is it this? Nope. Mm-hmm. $70, I think. No, it's this. I guess I should do this. Log pressed F. I have to go onto the internet and do this, so inspect element. No, okay, so yeah, I did it 26 times. All right. Wait, oh, is it a const? Actually, it might be the problem. Yeah, let look up. Let's try key up. Okay, you know what? That didn't work, so I'm gonna try this. It's only during hit stop that they disappear. So I'm gonna check couple things. Oh wait, that's a whole hierarchy. Never mind. Where is the enemy list? I believe that's it. No, I mean they're all unaffected. Oh, oops. What am I doing? Why are they disappearing only in hits? Someone's up with that. Hmm. I'm looking for a good reason why this would be happening. It's just like, why does everything else? Because the characters don't. Hang on. Yoink. Might not be the direction. It might be. I mean, it is the direction, but like I don't know why it would be. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't. Come on. Okay. And then the characters disappear. Reappear. It's something about a character being dead or not dead, I think. No, it actually makes it worse. They all have loop, and none of them have loop start, so. If guy.state and loop start is not undefined, then yeah, okay. If hit stop is less than standard, divide by 2. Mm.
I'm leaving.
Okay. Is it this? Because it works on everybody though. Because the rendering has nothing to do with this. Here, I'll try sign up is the bug. So actually, bug's hard to see. I'll use the bat. Okay, can't do that. Actually, wait. Why did that happen? Oh no, I can't do that because the idle states change. Okay, so yeah, he's dead. He's still there, he just disappeared. Oh, they're both gone. You're dead, and you're an idol. As soon as he dies. Thing is, like, even if I do this, even if I go into... I thought it was like a animation thing, because when you animate in my thing, you, the first thing that happens is the whole scale gets flipped. It gets saved and then it gets flipped for your direction. So that might be it, actually. Yeah, I think that that's the issue. For some reason, the scale is affecting the other characters. Even though the player is... No. Well, yeah, but the player doesn't, like, affect... and it's reverted over that direction. So this is the problem. Scale was the problem. As long as scale is 1, hmm. Things like it doesn't flip. It doesn't ever actually flip because the scale has to be. It's the only way you can actually get something to flip here. Hmm. What if I do it here? I'm gonna get rid of it here. It's this. This is the problem. Scaling the canvas is the problem. We're not scaling the canvas because otherwise it won't flip thing. Let me make another method to flip. If I just remove this, everything goes away. Like it stops being a problem. Or like that stops being a problem. Yeah. So scaling is a problem. For some reason, it shouldn't matter because it saves before, but yeah, scale isn't saved. You know what? After the image is drawn, you can go back to 1-1. Nope, didn't work. Some of them didn't. And then all of them didn't. Hmm. It's wherever your position. Oh, you have a bank holiday today? Oh, hey, let's go, Gio. Yeah, yeah, Good Friday. Yeah, and just doing a short stream on this game today. Um, hmm. I'm trying to figure out why there's a bunch of shit happening actually. Uh, this game, I'm just kind of, there's no engine here. I'm just kind of using JavaScript to figure all this out, and it's like one thing isn't working. And it's driving me crazy. I don't understand why this would be happening though. Let me see, if I get rid of this, it messes everything up, but like really bad. But everything else is fine. It only works if it's not negative, which is weird. It shouldn't be the case. So loud. Actually, let me do a test here. Actually, let me do a test here. Okay, no, that's fine. God. Okay, it draws it here, and I return the scale to 1-1, so it shouldn't be a problem. Before I stopped, like after I rendered the character, so I don't understand like why is there even a problem here? It's like the rendering logic doesn't work. Like it really just makes no sense, honestly. Um, hmm. The position of the, like the position of the, what's this called? The position of the sprite should be like right here. In this is the position. It's called the tangle, and then what if I remove this? So it's like the end of it. Then okay, so it is the scale. For some reason, all the characters, none, it just doesn't work if it's Nick. Maybe that's not it. Maybe I shouldn't do. Maybe the problem is what scale is. You know. A lot of debugging has to do with this. Scale. Actually, sorry, Last Gogeta, are you still here? I think I missed your thing. Oh, hey. Yeah, how you doing? You, Dr. X. Okay, I have to read up on, what's this called? I have to read up on, canvas scale and what that. Alright, doing some spring cleaning and game guide related stuff. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Went to an arcade yesterday, not many around, but I'm lucky. Wow, man. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in an arcade. There's basically none around here, unfortunately. Um, it's good that you have one. Now I'm just trying to figure out what scale is. This factor in a negative value flips the pixels across. There's no horizontal scaling. I mean, alright. That's cool. Do 1 second. Um, hmm. Man, this is hard. Like this is a real problem. It's not like a big problem because I can go without it. It just bothers me. Why? Why would this be happening at all? Zoom was an old thing. Like here they render in the proper area. Yeah, I thought it was working for like half a second. Sorry, some vacuuming going on. That's not it. Why are they disappearing and reappearing? Only when... Sorry. It's only when like the hit stop is there, so I thought the hit stop was the problem. You know what? 1 second. Oops, sorry. Totally forgot the audio was off. All right. Thank you. Uh, yeah, I'm at a loss here. Like, why would any of that even happen? It makes zero sense. CTX scale U dot direction X is 1. CTX draw image. Hmm. Um. Um. Hmm. It's just weird. It just seems random. Like why a character may or may not show up. Like they disappear for no reason. They reappear for no reason. They teleport for no reason. How about I see what the hmm. See, there's three of them on screen. The bird's almost off screen. And there's a bat right there. I don't know why the bats have the floats. But there's two bats on screen right yet. So one killed me. No, bug. That was a bug actually. The bugs have the sign. That's probably why. I need both. It's never negative. So, I checked out Marathon since you last mentioned it, and I don't think it's my thing as I didn't have the mobility flexity of a Titanfall, and I don't play online shooters, but I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly playing that. I'm mostly interested in it because of how it looks. I never played extraction shooters. Yeah, Titanfall was also pretty fun. I played Titanfall 2, at least the story, quite a bit. I played some of the multiplayer. The movement is great. It kind of sucks it's gotten into just Apex Legends over and over and over, but um, yeah, here's hoping, Titanfall 3. I do remember, like, it's been a long time since I played Halo, and I had been playing like Doom Eternal and stuff, so I forgot how uh, how low mobility Halo was, but it's still fun. Still really fun. So hoping Bungie can still deliver that. So if I like just make this CTX dot scale always be 1 1, what happens? I mean, obviously they don't, they do switch. What? Oh my god! Hurry up! Get like multiple people. No, nothing changes. It's like hmm. Now it only shows up. Yeah, you only show up if you're positive. It's weird. On that note, I think the new Perfect Art was on the way, but don't know how it's shaping up. No, it doesn't have to be high mobility and have mecha. I'd be happy to play GoldenEye Perfect Dark subwars, but a highly polished extraction shooter doesn't capture me. On that note, I think a new Perfect Art was on the way, but I don't know how it's shaping up. Yeah, the okay, yeah, extraction shooters again. Like I've never played them either. Um, but yeah, Perfect Dark. I remember playing GoldenEye a lot. What's the word for Perfect Dark? Yeah, I remember I heard that it wasn't like it was kind of it's not like a the trailer was kind of fluff, I think. So like it might be like oh they're beginning development on it last time. But yeah, I don't think I ever played the original Perfect Dark. I played GoldenEye a lot. I remember at the N64 that was great. Actually played it in college as well. Um, that kind of got a revival over there. It's amazing how they got something that fun on that controller. Right, 1 1. Okay. And some things like the the player character is working fine. You know, the player character is always working fine, but for some reason these characters aren't. So there's something in. I'm thinking there's something within the player character script that handles direction. That makes sense. Right, the direction equals 1, and then that's just generic effects. Right direction you're moving. This checks velocity. And this checks. This is the friction that keeps you in place. But where is it set? It's only set there, and where is it used? I mean, that's it, so I don't know what the problem is. Direction. U dot direction x, if velocity dot x is not equal to 0, right, so basically it doesn't change. I mean, it's got to be that this scale over here affects the other characters. If it changes like mid, what's the word? If this stuff changes mid game for these guys, then it's messed up. If they're negative. Doesn't make any sense, because before, if I go to the actual redraw call, it saves beforehand and restores it. So even if I do this, even if I put ctx dot scale, I'm gonna try both. I don't think I ever tried both. Back to 1, 1. So everyone's fine. Right? Let me see, this might work. I think it'll like immediately start messing up. Yeah, it's immediately start messing up. Right, you're seeing someone at the bottom with enemy list. There's 2 of them, but you can only see 1. And they're actually pretty close to, yeah, there's right there. You showed up and you never saw them. The whole thing is going haywire for some reason. It's really rough. Like, what is the problem? Clear rect. Ugh. They shouldn't disappear completely. My character doesn't. And it's kind of only the second, like, it depends on which character it is. So that's what I'm thinking, like, after a certain point. It just seems like contingent. The rendering of the enemies only seems contingent on the fact that their direction is 1. It just keeps flipping them around. It's like a no effect. It really doesn't make any sense. Spawned, very complicated programming thing. Let's go through it. So, not really complicated, actually. It's pretty simple, but I'm trying to figure this out. Spawned, you spawn the enemy, and then you start up spawn, and you push them into the thing. Is it like a... Where's like the startup? It's a shot in the dark, but like... Nope, that broke the whole thing. Okay, no, that's fine. No, it didn't work. Okay, fine. There's no errors thrown either. And then... Oh, where is it? Why aren't they showing up? Until they're like right next to me. Like they're missing the animation call. Actually, you know what I should do? Where is that redraw function? Yeah, there's a lot of commented stuff because it literally used to be that way. This is how I was learning on the way, so I just kept all the comments, and it used to just do the player character, and that's what this was. This is how the atmosphere worked, and this is how the land was made. Try this. Console log ctx.scale. Oh, no. Let me see how do you get scale? If you scale a context, all future drawings will be scaled. If you scale to drawings will be positioned twice as far from of the canvas you specify. reading up on scale right now, and like, mm, scale also moves their position. But I'm using 1-1. Yoink. Because I can just get rid of it. Like it's not really that big a deal. It's working perfectly for. If you just if I change it to. If I change this to 1, and then I go into here, enemy scripts, and I just remove this. Then everything works as usual. But I don't want that. But I might have to do it. I just don't get how I can change my scale constantly. But for whatever reason. The enemies seem to like share one thing. If I do this, maybe it's something to do with that sign. No, it had nothing to do with it at all. And now the other one renders. Even though it never actually moved, it renders here. It should just be redraw. Okay, so that I think because it's messing with every other enemy that's drawn after the one I hit. So the bat is at 358, I believe. Yeah, so it's farther back, and the wolf is at 278, which I hit them because I'm at 223. And the wolf is closest to me at 278, so I just hit it. And the bat is the one behind it at 358, and 454 is another bat that just disappeared. So every enemy after the one I just hit, right, is scaled wrong for some reason. And that is how. Oh my god, stop. Oh god, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. that's where this problem is. But first of all, like, why would that ever be? Right, that makes no sense. So if I go into index and I go into all in up object groups, it would just do redraw on everything in the object group. It would, and if you do redraw, I don't get it. What's the problem here? It's definitely that. What is going? Hmm. And then as soon as that character stops rendering, he comes back. That's the problem. Hmm. So everything seems to be working fine until that one part. I guess I can't really like do much of anything. So just remove this. Hmm. Actually, well, I guess, yeah, I guess I have to give up on that. But until I figured out why that's happening, it literally should not be. Or is it that when it shows up, it flips? You go in, it flips, and then if then and then it comes back to normal, and then the next guy flips it again. No, it just should be back to normal every time. Hmm. All right, so the Mario Kart Direct, I guess it was kind of disappointing. People seem to already know everything that happened, but I guess it was just more of a recap. But the Switch Direct, people are still really mad about the prices, so it makes sense. I mean, the thing about Nintendo was like how they stayed on top for so long, especially in the handheld market, was essentially because it was cheap. You know, it was they were very efficient systems, so you would get like a lot of playtime and with a low amount of batteries. I remember like the other companies that had the other handhelds typically, what ended up happening was that they were trying to use, there's really good power, they have LCD displays and stuff, and those took so much battery. They're expensive and they took a lot of battery, so they just ended up not working. And like a big thing is for Nintendo is always going to be that they at least their first party games are going to be very good. I think it's difficult. I think it was difficult to add anything to Mario Kart World's news cycle after people have been playing it for over a week at showcases and multiple big reveals. Yeah, that's true. You have basically a whole ecosystem of like media now. Tons of people have get access and then they make their own YouTube channels and it's pretty crazy actually. Think of how much that has changed even in my life because before it was like you would have to watch those shows. You have to watch stuff like X Play, um, or I guess G4 in general, to figure things out like that. That is pretty crazy. Now I think people are you can even get like whatever you want. You can get like competitive Mario Kart gamers. They're playing it and they're like trying to figure out every like nook and cranny, or you can get a casual perspective. These days you can get whatever you want. Oh yeah, I'm more and more interested, but I just don't think just that price. It's the price that gets me. It's like for I guess the bundle is gonna be the main thing. But damn, I'd be worried like, because typically like you go on the internet and people will talk about it, but most people who are just buying something, the price is what like uh, like bounces them off. The price is tempting me to go for the bundle, but I'm not that much of an MK guy. Same here. Same here. I'm not that much of an MK guy. It's just that what's the word? I guess I'm talking more about like like just random people. Just that they're not looking like they like Nintendo, they like Mario Kart, but it's like they don't love it. So it's like the thing that gets to them is price. But then again, this is more like a has a younger audience, so it's mostly like their parents buying it, and that's probably what will move consoles. Like kids also don't care about price; they'll get it for their birthday or something. So that also might be why Nintendo survives so long and always wins in the handheld market. I guess the main issue is I hope other games don't follow suit and start selling for like 100, uh, $80, $90. Like I heard people talking about GTA. They're gonna make it $100. I'm not a GTA guy either, but like man, people would buy GTA 6 for $100. People have been talking about that game like it's a second coming of Christ. Families aren't getting multiple Switch 2s anytime soon, but the game share may help a lot. Yeah. The game share is interesting. And the sharing digital stuff, that's also interesting, even though I think it was a thing beforehand. Stars, right? Where's my guy? Game share also works with Switch 1, I believe, which is pretty cool. Not new as the Not new as the DS had it, but it's nice to have back. Yeah. I do remember the DS having something like that. Uh, I mean, it's really important. The backwards compatibility, I mean, that's gotten more and more important to me over time. Um, just in general, just backwards compatibility in general. Um, I'm gonna wonder if I'm gonna get the Metroid Prime 4 on Switch 1 or 2 because that's expensive. Well, yeah. I think Steam has something similar. I think with remote play, you can just you can play with the same like two people play with the same thing. Play on one. Basically, you're letting them get into your computer and play on your computer. So this is I like that. I like that. I don't know how well it translates to sales. It probably translates very well to sales, but I like it either way. Um, where is the background? These are the trees. And this is the background. Okay. What if I make this -1? What happens? That happens. Yeah, it doesn't render the other ones. We're back to normal. Remote play is very cool. It gets around one person either not having the hardware or having compatibility issues and not having online support as well. Yeah, that's actually because I don't have online support on Ace of the Moonlight, so I just try to tell people to do remote play on that. Not really need to get on online at some point. Just I need to get more content in. I've been saying that for like a year. I really have to get on it. I used it for Bionic Commando Rearmed, which is also on the platform fighter list. I heard about Bionic Commando Rearmed. Oh, wait, when was this made? It was a remake of the 1998. Okay, yeah. 2008, yeah. I only remember the one with like the new Bionic Commando guy, or at least that was in the I only remember him from Marvel vs. Capcom. I think they were trying to promote him. I put CTX draw image. Oh, no. Let me see. See, I want to get. How do you like draw a little square? Bionic Commando Rearmed is actually the same canon of that Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Infinite iteration. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like a new Bionic Commando, like the guy there. I thought they were just doing a remake. I remember this guy. This is the title. This is the remake with the new character. Spencer, Nathan Spencer, yeah. This is a full-on 3D game. It is the same rat. Oh, it's the same rat Spencer. Okay, I see. Draw. What was it? To draw. How you draw an arc? How do you draw a circle? Circle, circle, circle. Where's animate? There. Okay. Okay, I think this will do it. Yep, the 3D game was complemented by the Rearmed game, which is a prequel for it. The 3D game is so, but ambitious. Rearmed is really good. Wish they stuck to Rearmed design with costumes exist, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I think it was yeah, when that game came out, like 2000, early 2000s. Reboot. 2009. Yeah, okay. I guess they were trying something different. Actually, you know what? When did Warrior Within come out? Yeah, Prince of Persia. 2004. That was really early 2000s. They really stuck to the post-apocalyptic stuff and like the grittier stuff, I remember. But I don't know when exactly that started and ended. So what does this look like? Oh wait, save. It is not showing up. These are the trees. Oh, I don't have a tank. I have to give it like a here 0, 100. I'll give this 10. There it is on the right. You can see it. Let's do like canvas dot size divided by 2, so it's like directly in the middle. Oh. Oh wait, no, canvas dot width, not size. Yeah, so you see it directly in the middle. Why is it on top? You can like make a sun out of that actually. Why is it all the way on top? It shouldn't be. These are like way off. Bionic Commando's reboot was part of Capcom's third-party contract era. Both Rearmed and the 2009 3D game had the same dev studio. Both the producer was the voice of Phoenix Wright, who loved Bionic Commando. Man, you know all about this stuff. Phoenix Wright is fun. Yeah, I guess Capcom did make a lot of changes over time. I follow a lot of Capcom, excuse me, content creators and talk about the ups and downs of the company. I also like Street Fighter and stuff, so man. Part of the Capcom, both Rearmed and that's cool that the producer just loved Bionic Commando and is the voice of Phoenix Wright. That is really fun. Why is this drawn on top of everything? It shouldn't be. It should be drawn beforehand or after. Don't do this. No, it's still right there. I mean, it's not drawn over me, but why is it drawn over the whole background? If I'm dealing with a forest. Start angle, end angle, counterclockwise, right? Whatever. I guess I could do fill style. CTX fill style white. Oh, wow, why is it drawn over everything? It should be drawn in the order it comes in. Let me see. What is forest to far? Oh, the land. Why is that forest far? I'm thinking far background. I need to put this in far background right here. No, it's still over everything. Okay, cool. Why is it going in and out like that? Oh, wait. Because it's on top of everything. Okay. So you know what I have to do? I have to put this in. There's multiple far backgrounds, not one thing. I have to put this in the redraw itself. Not the animate. Where's redraw? There it is. Yeah, so you clear the rectangle and then the fill style. Time of day. I have to do it here. And then over here I have to do this. I'm gonna say these are gonna be the stars. Draw stars. Not starts, stars. Yeah, so it has to be behind everything except the blue background. So yeah, there it is. So I guess I can just draw the sun. I can make the moon go actually. I guess I'll have to make it an object. To make it an object. I guess I can like Yeah, I'll just make them an object with like their own velocity and stuff. Stars. So you can put these randomly, right? So I think like so what you do is for let I equals 0, I is less than some number 20. Actually, no, I can't do that because it has to be created beforehand. Otherwise, I just keep randomly moving in and out. Or I guess I don't have to make them random. I can just pseudo-random them. I++, they would never change though. So like, because the rect is going to be cleared every time, so first and foremost we can do something like if it's not day, and then we go in, so only at night these show up. Might look cool in the day. CTX white. So the radius was 10. You can make the radius like 3. That'd be hard to see though, because now it's at the back. Oh wait, no, it has to be night. I just did it. And it's gonna be done 20 times in the same place. I gotta figure out like the performance, like my actual issues. How much is this taking up? There he is. Okay. That's still a little too much, but cool. Okay, so we're gonna move them around. We're gonna give them okay, so it's like gonna be between, not to make it like between, if we're gonna like split the whole thing 20 sections. I'm gonna need like I I guess that would have to be like a random number. Things like minus I, and this would be like you would have to do like math.f. You know, this is something you would do once. It shouldn't be happening literally every single time. Math.ceiled. And this whole thing would be like the floor. Something like that. So we'll see. This like seems pretty intensive to do. Start like procedurally generating this stuff. Oh wait. Because as of so far, I haven't like optimized this too much. It's just kind of running. I'm just kind of adding stuff as I go on. It would be smarter is like at the beginning, I actually make this stuff, right? Come on, where are you? It's still over there. Hmm. Weird. Math.floor, math.ceil, math.random, times I plus 1 minus I. So that's like the x position of this thing. Which is weird. Oh, wait, oh. Oh, hang on, no, it's... Hmm. It's canvas width, not 20. And then you add 20. That's what. That's how you do it. Yeah. Or like, I'll say like 50 because it's gonna be a lot. And yeah, that shouldn't be plus 1. It should be plus 50. Let's make this a little bigger. Whoa. Why are they doing that up there? It should just always be... Oh no, it's a pseudo-random number. What am I doing? Every frame is pseudo-random. Like, I'm an idiot. Uh, yeah, I do have to make them... I have to spawn them randomly, I think. Yeah, okay, so you have those. And if I make them even smaller. The radius is now 1. Yeah, so you can barely see them now. Okay, that's a little too little. So I guess 2 would be better. I gotta go, but I hope you have a good one. Thank you. I thank you for coming. Thanks for sharing your progress live and for the chat. Yeah, thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Um, I gotta stream earlier more often. Clearly, more people. Like I think it says I guess I just have to stream for longer. That's the main thing. Come on. Okay, I gotta concentrate. Make this a little faster for myself. I think there's a way to make it like never spawn anything. Okay, so there's that. That's two. That's still a little too much. I don't like that. If I do like 1.4, weird number, but let's see. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, sure. I just have to make them random at the beginning. Star field. And only render them at night. Ah. Can I get this done with that? Because I only want to do it once. Add. I can add a VFX generic object, but I need an image. Actually, I'm gonna see that Google dinosaur game. Maybe I don't know. I can do this for clouds as well. I have been like making like power ups as well here, but that's like for later because I was playing Vampire Survivor, and I was thinking like maybe I can do like a progression thing instead of just sitting here doing this. Not sure what I can do here. I'm trying to figure out a good way to make these stars random. Like move up and down random and everything else random. So if I like I guess subtract I. Ow. These bats cause a lot of problems for me. Even though I made them. Really, guys, I gotta like sit down one day and just draw everything. This should not take that long for me in this game. But it can't be like wishy-washy like I usually am. Like sometimes I'll draw it, sometimes I'll work on something else. I have to like spend multiple hours on this one thing, finishing it, and then doing the rest. Oh. I guess I can just do it now. So yeah, and I just make a star field object. Key is never used anywhere except there. I have to do something about that. Sorry, just a little cleanup. So right. Far background. And okay, right here. I'll just do this. far background is like called a million times, I think. So I'm just gonna do class starfield constructor, right? I'll have X position, Y position. I think that's it. And so this dot tangle equals X position. I really need to create like a generic object that everyone just extends, so they all have this stuff like a regular engine. I think that's all it needs. It just needs this. Also needs an R, a radius. Yeah, actually I'll put that radius, because I'm pretty sure like everything has a tangle, which is just the position. It needs like a position, scale, rotation, like unity, and everything else has. This tangle X, Y. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be all taken care of by. That's what I usually do here. Yeah, where it's here. Random. Yeah, right here. So I'm just gonna take this. And I'm going to remove you as well. This will be the first thing that gets created. But it can't go through the standard redraw because it doesn't have a redraw method. Well, actually, wait. Oh, no, this goes in the redraw method. That's right. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this fast. Okay, so I need a. If it's in the hierarchy, I'm gonna need a script tag. I'm gonna need like a stuff. Far background. What is the script here? This creates. Oh yeah, it checks it if it's gone. If it disappears, it has to be destroyed. But my thing is gonna change, so it's no problem. So I need a. Let's go to enemy functions. Enemy functions has a redraw script, startup, and kill. So it is script. This is what I was saying, where I need like I really do need a thing here. That just has all of these all the time. So all the enemies, they extend from enemy function, so they all have this. So I know all of them have this variable add points. All of them redraw with animate. All of them scripts have run scripts, and the startup is just this startup. And then they can have their own startup. I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, not again. I would have to move something around for that. And yeah, it has no animate, so no, the script has to do something else. So here, this is the animation for it, because every time it's going to be cleared, right? So I think this might work. This might not work actually. If day return, because if it's returned, then you just don't render it. Else, we're going to take this only when it's created. So math.floor of math seal it's gonna be math.random. And multiply that by x position plus 50 minus x position. That's how you get a min max, I'm pretty sure. Oh, right. This dot x position. Oh, right, no, sorry. This is a tangle x. Tangle x. And I think we're going to do this as well. So, like, for y. Because the minimum has to be 100, though. Oh, plus. It's not minus. It's plus. So radius, sorry, this dot tangle dot r. And that's going to be created here. And I mean, we'll see what happens here, but I'm going to do this real fast. We're going to go down to here. Now we're going to have const stars declares never read, got it. Now we're going to have a new star field that's going to be I. Y is gonna be I as well. It's gonna be related, so I don't like that. But we'll see. And then the radius is gonna be 1.4. Stars. What does that do? What do stars do? Oh, I think the time is almost up, but I have to push it into here. So this is where the hierarchy starts. And I think I'd put this in the hierarchy at the very beginning. This can be rendered at the very back. Oh, oops. Wait, that's a not. Okay, I see. I have to, yeah, I have to create a new object group. Oh, okay, broke everything. I have to go into the actual console to see what happened. Stars.push is not. Keep forgetting. Stars.objects.push. Okay, fine. So these are created at the start, so they're not rendered until. Okay, they're not here. That's annoying. Oh. I'm gonna. Give me a second. Let me. Ah. Every time I do this, it's gonna cause more problems. They're not here. Okay. No, the stars are right there. They're the first thing to have a redraw. So I don't know what the problem is. No, actually, while I'm testing this, I should just do, or Starfield, I should just do regular. I shouldn't do this like day if day return. So I can just see it all the time. Oh, they're just very low. Oh, minus. Oh. Okay, there you go. And why are they random? Stop being random. You know what? Okay, you know what? Okay, I think I see it. I think I see it. I think I see it. It's because these... Yeah, okay, so this has to change. Yeah, okay, I see it. This should, yeah, should never change here. Now it's this dot tangle dot x. Every time it redraws. Okay, so if I do this, I take this, and I put this here. This has to be y position. Why does that keep showing up? I'm missing a parenthesis. Okay. When you create that, and this is just go away. It's dot tangle dot y. That's just what it should be, and it will stay there forever. Okay, I messed up. Reading x from where? Oh. There they are. Look at them. Random. It's random with every time you start up the game. Okay, and so I also want this to only be if day return. So we're not gonna see the day, it's gonna see the night. Ooh. Oh, fuck, I missed it. It's fine. We're almost coming up to another 1,000. Every 1,000 it changes. There they are. There they are. I think I have to make it minus 100. Uh-oh. Where'd they go? Might be too far up now. There you are. It's like 3 of them. One's way too low. Oh, yeah, so minimum. These have to be reversed, I think. At a certain point, they don't show up because they're too low. Yeah, I think this should be minus. Damn it, I didn't see him. My god, I suck my own game. Keep losing. Yeah. Nice and big so everyone can see. They're way too high now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this all the way to the top and get rid of this plus 50 or minus 50. It's just be Y position. Damn it. Man, I gotta figure out how to actually keep them within like a field. Oh, oh wait, oh no, I can't do that because you know what? The Y position. The Y position has to be. The Y position has to be different because the canvas size is different, so. I think I know what happened. If I go down here to star field. And then I do I right here. Or actually just, I think, yeah, between the canvas height is like 10, to a maximum minimum is like, the minimum is going to be like 1, I'll see what happens if I do 50 right here. I should turn the date off. And how do I do, okay, so maximum is going to be canvas dot height, and minimum will be like 0. So I'll go the whole way, even though I don't want it to be the whole way. Because 0 is at the top in this case. Okay, that's better. Very quickly leaves. I think if I had like more of them though. Like if I do this every 25, because this is now loaded at the beginning instead of at the end. Before the game starts and it's just stuck there. I can have the stars move and stuff and like twinkle or something. Yeah, so there's more stars now, I think. Oh, right, the canvas is really small in this case. No, I have to do like, I have to do the maximum. So what is, yeah, this, because it only happens once, so it has to happen every time. Canvas, it's here, wide. It's like nightmare. Right here. Load stars here. Yeah. And it has to be like 1,000 is like the maximum. And every 25 you get some stuff. So now, if I go, there's still, like, it doesn't stop at 1,000, it just goes fully, no matter which direction I go in. There's 1,000 of them. I think I don't want it to be a 0, so I'm gonna have them be like 100. So I think I also messed up quite a bit here. I need like way more stars. I want to be filled with stars. So this will give me like 100, right? 10 divided by 1,000. As long as it's done beforehand, I don't really... Like I said, you do have to go through 100 stars. And rendering them every single time. So like batching them and like rendering them, things that never move. I have to figure that kind of optimization out. But I guess you can just do like a picture. I think a picture might be like easier to render than 100 different. But most of the time they don't even show up. That's why we're going into this again. There they are. Oh my god, too many people. Ugh, okay. Yeah, so that's Nightmare. But yeah, I think that's done for now. I'm going to go.